Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. And y'all, Donnie on Timeout has some breaking news.
It's been confirmed. Y'all probably already know this. Charlie Kirk has passed on. The person that they did have in custody is not the shooter. They released that person. So the shooter is still on the run and they're still looking for him. It's an open investigation. Um, however you feel about Charlie Kirk, maybe you like him, maybe you didn't like him, maybe you felt indifferent. I still feel like it's a tragedy. No one should lose their life over because they have a different, point of view than somebody else. Like people say crazy stuff on this app all the time, right? And they're not out here losing their life. Now, maybe if you pick up traction and traffic like him and become, get your name out there, now it's a possibility, regardless of how you feel, your ideology. Someone that thinks differently is like, well, I seen this incident happen, it's okay, when this is not okay. But I just find it like a coincidence that he lost his life on a campus, a college campus where mass killings always happen, and the same person that was advocating for like gun rights is a victim to gun violence. Like, I bet you he never seen this coming. But anyway, condolences to the family because I went wishes on anybody. Like, this is a tragedy. I don't agree with 99.99% of what Charlie Kirk says. Just like I don't agree with what's that other dude, Charleston White, but I still wouldn't wish, unaliving on him.
And he is absolutely right. This is not okay. It's just not. There's something really wrong with somebody doing this. And this man is out here running his mouth, true enough. But you always have the option to ignore people. I bet most people don't even know who he is. But let me just get into the article that I read from USA Today. Who is Charlie Kirk? Political commentator killed in Utah. Right wing talk show host and activist Charlie Kirk was fatally shot during an event in Utah Valley University on September 10th, President Donald Trump said. In a post on Truth Social, Trump confirmed Kirk's death, saying he admired the late Kirk and wished well to his now widow, Erica Fransby. I didn't keep up with his life, but I didn't know that Charlie Kirk was married and was the father of two children. The 31-year-old, 31, my goodness, the 31-year-old media personality was at the campus kicking off his The American Comeback Tour, where he was hosting his Prove Me Wrong table, where audience members debate the activist in a public setting. According to Desert News, more than 6,000 people signed a petition asking Utah State University to bar Kirk from coming onto its campus on September 30th for another of his events. So, Utah is one of the most conservative states in the United States. And it's not Alabama and Mississippi conservative, where you have a lot of black people, but a majority of white people. Utah is mostly white, and they have a lot of these right wing and hate groups out there. But for somebody like Charlie Kirk to lose his life out there is shocking, because to me, that would be one of the safest places for him to go. But this is what happened. The shooting happened as Kirk was set to kick off a nationwide tour of debates in colleges across the United States. The tour was set to make stops at Colorado State University, the University of Minnesota, among other campuses. So he had a whole tour planned. Now, it is telling that the students at another Utah university signed a petition for him not to come to their campus. Now, this what he's doing is very divisive and was heavily critical of black people, blaming black people for just about everything that has gone wrong in America. But he was also critical of other non-white people. Now, it's going to be interesting to see who actually did this. Kirk grew Turning Point USA into a national heavyweight. He has been a rising star within the Republican Party over the last 10 years, growing his online profile and expanding Turning Point USA into a power broker within the GOP. Yeah, he has been out there doing his thing with Turning Point USA and showing just how conservative somebody that's 31 years old and under can be. Kirk himself has pursued provocative political positions, such as a social media campaign to discredit the civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. He has encouraged traditional gender roles, praising the values of marriage and motherhood for young women. Turning Point now boasts allies at the very top of the GOP's chain of command. Yes, Donald Trump is one himself who broke the news that he had been assassinated, is what they're calling it. This is really a political assassination, whether you like the guy or not. This was a political assassination. People on other social media platforms are saying that it looked like a professional hit. There were EMT people present when it happened, and they quickly came to his aid, but they said there was nothing they could do. That even if they had been right there on the spot, they would not have been able to save him because of the way he was hit. So it's entirely possible that this was an intentional political hit by somebody who didn't agree with what he said, or people who felt like, we need to shut this down. I don't know what it was, but I just think it's awful. And I do think everybody should be mindful of what they're saying. And you need to know when you're talking, you need to be telling the truth. But anyway, this is how America goes. Also, there was a shooting at a school in Colorado. And we haven't heard a lot about that, but some young children lost their lives. So, anyway, this is America, and all we can do is pray for our country for it to heal and to get better, to continue to perfect the union. And that's all I'm going to say about this. Y'all let me know what you think, and have a good day.